Caesar Black. It is main event time.
I got chicken skin, man. I got chicken skin. No, really, I got a bucket of chicken for when the match is going. We can watch. We can have some food. It'd be good.
All right, fantastic. I look forward to it. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, to subscribe to us on YouTube, youtube.com/allprowrestling. And, of course, the next TV taping, Halloween Hell, Saturday, October 16th, 2010. Allprowrestling.com for all the details. And this here is the challenger for Dave Dutra's Worldwide Internet Championship. This is Mr. Wrestling number 4.
What is this little thing this guy does? I check him out on all you guys' shows because I do watch. I'm a fan of the show. I watch it all the time. And Mr. Wrestling 4 is my first time calling Mr. Wrestling 4 a match. And I know what to expect. A lot of classic moves, but a lot of silliness too. And I'm not a silly guy, okay? Kind of like Black. I like things to be a little serious. I like Dave Dutra's style. They're both kind of too nicey nice for me, but you know, let's just do what we have in front of us. I think the Internet Champion, the former Internet Champion, Timothy Thatcher, will get the belt back. And hopefully it's at this guy's expense because he got involved in Timothy Thatcher's business on a couple of shows I saw.
It's true to an extent here, but you have to keep in mind, Mr. Wrestling number 4, he has a solid wrestling, which is just base. He is one of the finest wrestlers in APW. That's why I offered my services to him as manager.
I'll tell you what, you make mistakes. You know, you're young, you make mistakes. Sometimes you got to use your nose, you sniff things out. And when this guy's more worried about guys putting their hand on their forehead, you want this kind of guy in your company. You know what I mean? He's more worried about what these fans think of him. And not really, worried about things like the good life, like we like to live.
Well, that was the deal breaker. Mr. Wrestling number 4 refused to give up his fans, which is why I had to cut him loose. I couldn't offer it anymore. But he must be doing something right, because he's walking in here with a main event championship match against Double D Dave Dutra.
He is. He's winning matches. He's taking names. And like I said, I was at All Pro Wrestling's YouTube page, the www.youtube.com/allprowrestling, and I watched a lot of good matches. So I was getting ready for this one. Dutra right now is at a point that I don't think anybody his age has been at in a long time.
Absolutely.
The guy is a beast, for lack of a better word. He comes off, he's adaptive, he's creative, he's got a size on him that's really deceptive, And again, you would know that if you go check out the All Pro Wrestling page, check out them on twitter.com, it's /allprowrestling. You'll learn all this stuff and you get to know these guys as well as I do because I'm a studier, I'm a student of the game myself. Here he comes now, Dave Dutra, and these fans love him too. So I wonder who they're going to go for here. It's going to be a little give and take here, huh?
Absolutely. The fans are going to be split here. I, of course, know who I think is going to walk away. I'm going to keep that a secret, though. I'm not going to share it with the world.
All right.
But they're Double D Dave Dutra. I guarantee a future client of mine.
You know what? I can see that. You've got a good eye. And again, he's not corrupted yet by these fans. You can still turn him the way, Vader tried to turn Luke, but you can actually pull it off.
The way it needs to be, Dave Dutra, yes, he's got a fan base. You see there, Dave Dutra's #1, he's feeding off of this. He's getting where he needs to be. He's getting the name out there, but it's only a matter of time before he comes, he knocks on my door, and he says, Matthew, I need you to take me to the next level.
Well, I think he's going to discover when that sign holding, that's a weakness. He's thinking about that sign instead of his match for Mr. Wrestling number 4. And you teach him how to take that out and focus on the holding titles, that's when he'll shine.
The following contest is for the All Pro Wrestling Worldwide Internet Championship, and it's scheduled for a 30-minute time limit or one fall. Introducing first the challenger in the white from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 184 pounds, Mr. Wrestling number 4. And his opponent from Saratoga, California, weighing in at 194 pounds, he is the All Pro Wrestling Worldwide Internet Champion, Double D Dave Dutra.
And this is it, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. All Pro Wrestling Gym Wars Championship match. Worldwide Internet Champion Double D Dave Dutra defends against Mr. Wrestling number 4.
Titles bring fame, titles being prestige. Here we go with the quick lockup. Neither man getting the advantage right off the bat. Double D should be a little stronger, but Mr. Wrestling 4 is a little craftier.
Mr. Wrestling number 4, another wily veteran here at APW.
Wily, I like that word. That's a good way to describe it. He does all that little juking and shimmying, and that just gets inside your head.
You think that Mr. Wrestling number 4, during his entrance, he He does his little shimmy, he shakes his butt, he interacts with the fans, he puts his four on his head. You think that he's not coming into this with a clear mindset. You think he's coming into this with a playful attitude, but that is not the case. Mr. Wrestling number 4 will take you to the mat and get quick pins on you before you even know what's happening.
Well, he's a veteran. He can do this in his sleep. So if he can also get inside your head with all those moves, you're thinking, why is he dancing? And he's thinking, why am I dancing? And that's where his strength comes in. Here we go, asking for the test of strength. Now, these are two honorable men here, and this ought to be a straight up, yep, here we go, shoulder to shoulder. Comcast are checking it out.
Sure, everything's legal. Of course, we're going to see a good, clean match here. None of these men are cheats. Of course, if they listen to me, they would take advantage of certain situations if they came up. But, you know, that's a story for another time.
If they really wanted to win, you got to do what you want to win. And sometimes it's not always on the road that you're driving. So just to go a little off the road.
You see there the pure athleticism by Double D, Dave Dutra.
And right back at him, though. Look at the bridge on. Look at the bridge on 4.
We're able to get out of those pinning predicaments.
Is it just me, or whenever you're watching a wrestling format, you can kind of not tell what year it is? You kind of forget what year you're watching. Kind of like a time warp.
But you look at the strength there by Mr. Wrestling. Dave Dutra putting all of his body weight
into the gut.
And he's still able to keep his shoulders up. And still up. This is not a pin.
And look at the turnaround. Got it. Back on his feet. Mr. Wrestling Force back up on his feet. Both men still engaged. Beautiful maneuver. Got that hand off. Takes control. Key lock.
You know that Double D, Dave Dutra, is very, very quick inside that ring, but Mr. Wrestling number 4 has proven that he can stand toe-to-toe with him.
He can stand toe-to-toe with the best of them. I see this guy wrestle. Like I said, I go to the website. I do check out allprowrestling.com. I do check out the YouTube. I like to keep my eye on the world. This ought to be a very interesting matchup.
Only a 1 count early on. Mr. Wrestling number 4 hanging on to it. He's got the arm and
he's in control. You control the arm, you control the body. Mr. Wrestling 4 down. Almost caught Dutra slipping.
Dutra able to roll out. He's got to cover of his own.
Good counter. Never lost control of that arm. Mr. Wrestling 4 is, what'd you call him, a wily veteran?
Wily veteran, yes. Dave Dutra getting back up to his feet. He's got the height advantage over Mr. Wrestling number 4, though, so.
Do the Mr. Wrestlings have a family reunion like any time when 1, 2, 3, and 4 all get together and swap stories and eat coleslaw and stuff?
You would have to ask him. I cut all ties with this Wrestling number 4 when he made the wrong decision and turned me down.
Now, the interesting thing about Mr. Wrestling 4, besides his near gimpish outfit from Pulp Fiction, is that he's not a big guy. And the original Mr. Wrestling was kind of a big guy.
Huge, just a flying arm drag there, Ricky's Steamboat style.
Double D, Dave Dutra.
Of course, Mr. Wrestling number 4 also, has done his homework, checked out Double D, is going after that arm. The arm is key for Double D to have
another arm drag and back in control.
The arm, like I was saying, is key for Double D to hit that double or nothing finishing move. If Mr. Wrestling number 4 could take that out, that takes a lot of power away from his finisher.
Well, it just goes to what you were saying earlier. He does all the juking and the shimmying, but he's got a game plan. He knew exactly what he was going to go for as soon as that bell rang, and he's executing that plan to the fullest. Double D's got him in the corner.
Up over. Mr. Wrestling number 4 scouted that.
Scouted that well.
Snap there. Into a body scissors.
You don't see this very often anymore, the body scissors.
That's right, that constricts the lungs. You can't breathe. Your rib cage does not expand. Also, it puts a lot of strain onto the abdomen.
And much like an anaconda, the more you wiggle, the tighter it gets.
And you see here, Double D, Dave Dutra, he's using the power of his mind, I guess you could say. He's not really looking for avenues on Mr. Wrestling number 4's body to get out of this. He's trying to come up with a strategy on the fly.
That's not going to work, man. You got to work your way to the rope, get a break. His 4's got that thing locked in. The ankles were tight. Now he's got him in a
full Nelson and
the body scissors. So he's got no air getting to his lungs basically right now.
Well, it's over. Could this go into a camel clutch, perhaps? No.
Look at the strength of Dave Dutra.
Absolutely. Dropping Mr. Wrestling number 4 right on his back of the head.
Beautiful counter. How much did that take out of Dave Dutra now, though? And he's back to his feet.
Up to his feet first.
Mr. Wrestling 4. Scooped. Classic body slam right there. Big leg drop. Goes for the quick pin. Mr. Wrestling 4 kicks out after a 2 count.
Oh, Dave Dutra. See, he didn't know what he was going into next after that pin. He's always got to be thinking, always got to have that mind moving. He gave Mr. Wrestling number 4 a chance to get a couple of those extra breaths in there, which could cost him in the future.
Violent throw into the corner. Double D. Dave Dutra just heaved the man into the turnbuckle. Grabs his head, going to go for some control. I think he's taking your advice, man. I think he's putting together a little game plan here now.
Very important. Mr. Wrestling
Fights
number
off the
4,
suplex. Great suplex. Dave Dutra just has moves. Like, again, the guy is young and he hasn't been all over the world, but he's just putting together some matches over this last year that he's just really proud of himself. Now he's holding that belt and he's defending it with honor, and that's all, honor. But
yeah.
We'll see how that plays out. Like, I've seen 5 spots, 6 spots where he could have ended this bad boy in a brutally vicious way.
Quickness of Mr. Wrestling number 4 able to get him
press?
Luthez, exactly, right into the fists there.
I feel like they should be playing that Charlie Chaplin music. It's just fade this whole match to black and white and throw on some, make it a silent movie. Come on.
Mr. Wrestling number 4, definitely an old school wrestler, going for the cover here. And we'll be back, ladies and gentlemen, after the break with the rest of this championship match.
Stick around.